Okay, let's move on, shall we? Mr. Mars has a review this hour of the Chrysler Pacifica, which I didn't even know that they were still making the Chrysler Pacifica. I haven't had one in the press fleet in years, and Mars gets it.
Well, it's been a while since I got one, too, and I was surprised to find out how many other manufacturers still have one as far as the 2023 model goes, that you just don't hear about them anymore. Of course, everything's SUVs and EVs. But, so Chrysler still does produce the Pacifica Minivan 2023 model. It comes in 4 trim levels. You can get the Touring, which is the base, but you can only get that in an ICE engine, a regular powertrain. The Touring L, the Limited, and the Pinnacle, you can opt up to a hybrid. And we happen to have the hybrid Pinnacle model. Now, one little note here. We were talking about, didn't know they sold 15 million Pacificas since 1980, or 15 million minivans since 1983. Chrysler has.
Yeah. Well,
that's a heck of a lot of minivans. But anyway, so this is the minivan. You can rig it to run 6 to 8 passengers, depending on how you situate the seats on it. We happen to have the 6-passenger. We had the second row bucket seats. And on the outside of this is the Pinnacle. So it's got the trim or the vents fillers that you find on the grills. They're all painted a gloss black with nice chrome trim rings around them. Looks really nice. This one came in the optional velvet red pearl paint we were talking about, Jeff. That's the color my mother's decided she wants to paint her van. Front, you're going to buy LED lighting all the way around it. Got a dual panoramic sunroof, hands-free sliding doors, and a lift gate. And it rolls on some nice 18-inch polished aluminum wheels.
I think your mom, it'd probably be cheaper for her to buy one of these than it would be to paint her.
We're not going to repaint her 2002 Honda minivan.
Please continue on and pay no attention to him.
On the interior, you're going to find we had the Napa leather interior in the caramel color. Front bucket seats are heated and ventilated. The second row had bucket seats in it. Third row is a folding, and it's all part of the stow and go seating where everything folds down into the floor. And the second and third row gives you a nice flat surface there. Flat surface. We had the 10.1-inch Uconnect screen in the middle of it, and that's where you're going to find all your nav controls, your convenience controls, your 360-degree surround view camera, as well as the Uconnect Theater, which has streaming apps in it, such as Amazon Fire TV and Alexa. Going down the road, you can do all this stuff. We has the family camera in it because this is a family-type vehicle, 20 Harman Kardon speaker system. The Bluetooth on it, I wanted to note, is you can actually hook 2 phones to the Bluetooth at the same time, which I found was very unusual. Now, to make all this stuff go down the road, you got to have a 3.6-liter V6 hybrid engine or powertrain up underneath the hood. And it's backed by an EVT, which is their version of a CVT, electronic transmission. Now, the EPA says you should be looking for about 30 miles to the gallon combined in this vehicle on gas only. However, we have the hybrid, and I got 26.3 miles per gallon over 367.9 miles. Now, that's 62.4 miles of that was EV only. So the computer around town and stuff, it jumps from gas to battery back and forth. So it did about 62 miles of that. So overall, you should be getting at about 82 miles to the gallon between the EV and the gas, and that's a 500-mile range. Pack the family up, and you can go for 500 miles without stopping if you want to.
Is this a plug-in hybrid?
This is a plug-in hybrid. And it is a great people hauler. Loaded up with people, moved across the country. It's got all kinds of technology in it. The screens on the back of the front passengers and the back of the driver's seat. So the second row passengers have got video screens, and they've got connectivity. This is a family vehicle if you're looking for something to go across country, and it's very nice if you're using it for other purposes. Now, the base model price on one of these is a $37,270. I mean, you can get into a Chrysler Pacifica at that price level, but if you want to step up into the Pinnacle, which is the higher priced trim level, base model on that's $59,995. Now, the as-tested price with all the few little options that we had, including the beautiful paint, $62,085 MSRP. So if you're looking for something to compare that to, you might look at the Kia Carnival, which baselines out at $34,565. The Toyota Sienna, $38,220, and the Honda Odyssey at $38,835. So there's several more that you can look at if you're looking for a minivan. And if you're looking for something to take the kids on vacation, take the family out, this is still one of the best, in my opinion, type of vehicles that you can get. And the Chrysler has got one of the biggest feature packages, I believe, than the others.
Versatile.
Did you have a lot to drink last night?
Not enough, apparently.
Apparently. Well, no, he's still all amped up about his new computer over there.
New computer.
Mike's a minivan kind of guy.
Well, I think, didn't you just come back from the White House this past week?
I was up there. Yeah, I was up there a couple of weeks ago. No,
Yeah,
we had a
taking a
minivan
tour?
that we put out.
Laying a few lines down.
So to speak.
Yeah.
Thank you. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show is available 24/7 through the iHeart Radio app. Just look for In-Wheel Time Car Talk. We also video stream on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and InWheelTime.com. 30-minute podcasts at your fingertips on over a dozen of the most popular podcast outlets around. The In-Wheel Time.